Oh my goodness, what a day, what a day, what a day. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling amazing, I'm feeling pumped up, and I'm also feeling sort of stupid. Today is September 21st. The cream white Yeezys had a 1 million pair restock on Adidas' website and Yeezy supply today and yesterday as well. And I somehow managed to buy 5 pairs of them. This is gonna be all about how I bought 5 pairs and how Yeezy hype is officially over. So let's start this off very simple. These are not the 5 pairs of Yeezys that I bought today. These are just 5 other Yeezy boxes that I had sitting around. I bought them all online and they're not gonna be here till next week, and actually 3 of them are not gonna be here until probably a month from now, which is completely fine, because I'm not looking to do anything with these immediately. So the backstory on this: Kanye signed with Adidas 4 years ago. He said he wanted to make sure that everyone was able to get a pair of Yeezys, and he's done that. With the last few Yeezy releases, they were incredibly easy to get, and if you wanted a pair and you did your work and put in some time to get them, you pretty much were guaranteed to get a pair. In fact, with no bots and usually no success online on limited sneaker releases, I got 5 pairs, which is absolutely ridiculous because in Canada they are expensive, and I spent $1,500 on cream Yeezys. So let me walk you through how I did this, why I did this, and why I think it's going to be a good idea in the long term, although admittedly a very stupid idea in the short term. How I did this was very simple. The first pair I got was on a pre-sale event that Adidas Canada had on Thursday. I had a couple friends that were able to get into it. I sadly did not get the email saying that I was invited into it, but I had a couple friends that were able to get into it, and they were both able to buy 2 pairs, and they were both supposed to go to me because they knew I wanted them, and they only wanted 1 pair. I only ended up getting 1. My friend Partap, his card got declined on the second pair because they used the same card for the same order, and Adidas doesn't allow you to do that because you can only order 1 pair per credit card. My other friend knew about this and he switched the credit card, which is all good, and I got 1 pair from the Adidas pre-sale on Thursday, which is amazing. So I was feeling good. I'm like, okay, I got my pair, I got my size 12, that's all I need. I'm not stressing anymore. If I don't get any more pairs, I'm gonna be fine. Because I did want this pair to actually wear and rock and beat the crap out of, because they're not gonna be that expensive. Now the second pair I got was actually complete luck, and I am super happy that I stayed up past my regular bedtime of like 11 o'clock last night, because I got an email at 11:35 p.m. last night saying that they were available on Adidas Canada, and I have no idea why they released them at 11:35 at night. I guess that's 12:35 Eastern, so it was technically September 21st over on the East Coast. I'm not really sure why they did it like that, but they did it like that. I happened to be on my computer, the email popped up, I went straight to Adidas and I checked out in a size 10. So now I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay, I got a size 12 and I got a size 10 in case, you know, one of my buddies wants a pair or anything. I have 2 pairs now. I'm feeling very, very good. Let's talk about the resale on this pair of shoes. Right now, they are still reselling for a little bit over retail, which is what I expected. They're not gonna go for retail, they're not gonna go for under retail. I originally thought maybe they were going to go for under retail, but as time passed, it was clear that the price wasn't going to drop that much, which I still think is good, that they're not like completely tanking in value, but they are accessible. I think this is the perfect middle ground. I think is going to happen, because this is what happens with most sneakers like this that are sort of limited but not really limited. When everyone gets a pair on release day and they wear them and they enjoy them and eventually beat them up, is that in 9 months or a year, all of a sudden people have worn their pair, they have trashed their pair, and they want a new pair, or people are looking to buy them and there's just not that many pairs left on the market because everyone wore their sneakers. That's when I'm gonna jump in. So with my 5 pairs, I'm looking to sell them in 6 months to a year. I'll just sit on them and sell them for a $60 to $80 return, which is really good return on investment. That's a 20% return on investment sitting on it for 6 months. You would kill to have any stock do that. So that's what I'm gonna do with these 5 pairs of sneakers. And I know it doesn't seem like a ton of money because it isn't. It's $300 to $400 depending on how much they go for over retail for 5 pairs of shoes. But it's completely worth it considering that the only work I need to do is drop them off at the post office and I make $300. It's a very good return on investment if you're able to buy them in bulk. And I got 5 pairs, which is about as bulk as I've ever got on any pair of sneakers, considering that I've owned 3 pairs of breads at the same time in my life, but never 5 pairs of anything. Okay, now let's talk about the easiest way to get these Yeezys. I was completely shocked about this. The Yeezy Supply website this morning, there might still be pairs up on there for all I know. I bought 3 pairs off the Yeezy Supply website. I use different shipping addresses. I use different credit cards, so they're not gonna get canceled. I'm good. 3 pairs off the Yeezy Supply website. I'm shipping them to some parcel pickup spots in the States that I'm going to pick them up from next time I head down to Minneapolis, and then I'll have 3 more pairs of creams. And it's fine that I have to wait a month or 2 months, because I wasn't planning on selling them until spring anyways. It was so easy to buy, so easy. It was, let's roll with it. It was so easy to buy these shoes. Let me just show you my reaction when I hopped on Yeezy Supply and I just checked out, and there were still sizes left, and I checked out again. This is amazing. They're just sitting here on Yeezy Supply. This is the 3rd pair I'm buying. Now I'm actually gonna buy my size, thankfully, size 12. I got 2 size 10s already. Checking out with the size 12. I don't wanna buy too many pairs. I wanna hear from you guys. Were you able to pick up the Yeezy 350s? I'm genuinely curious if they were as easy for everyone, or maybe they were easier in Canada, or maybe they were even easier in the States. I hope everyone that wanted them is able to get them. I don't think too many people were really striking out, and I know some people might get mad that I bought 5 pairs and I'm gonna flip them. It's a free market. Like, if you wanna get mad, you can get mad. I will never get mad at resellers because, I mean, they're trying to make an honest buck, and I don't think you can blame anyone for that. Does it suck if you want the shoes? Yeah, it 100% does. And I've gone through that a bunch of times where I wanted a pair of shoes so bad because I wanted to wear them and enjoy them. And then they sold for $1 million, and there's no chance I'm ever gonna own them, and it sucks. But I'm not really gonna fight against it because it's the way the market works. Prices are gonna go up on anything that is too limited to satisfy the demand of a product, and that's just how the market works. Can't really complain. I'm certainly not complaining. This pair right here is not the creams. This is, I believe, what is now the most expensive V2. I think these go for around 900 US, possibly maybe 850 US in my size 12. I'm not really sure. I'm keeping these things brand new because I have no reason to wear these. I should probably just sell these. It's a nice pair of shoes, but I prefer the black with the red infrared stripe, and I just end up wearing those all the time. That's like my go-to Yeezy. If I'm going out somewhere and I want to break some necks or whatever, I'll just wear the red stripe one, not these. I've never really ended up wearing them. I tried them on and that's about it. So I should probably sell these. And I'm going to be selling the creams. I'm gonna keep my pair. I'm gonna sell the other 4 pairs. I realized all the math I did in this video was me assuming that I was going to sell 5 pairs. Just subtract $60 to $80. I'm gonna make like $250 off of this, which at the end of the day is not a ton of money, but it's money, and I'm certainly not complaining at all. So I've had a very good day. I hope you guys have had a good day as well, copping some Yeezys, buying some shoes, all of that good stuff. And I realize this isn't the most exciting video, but I like these discussion videos, sitting down with you guys, talking about what's going on in the world of sneakers, in the world of Yeezys. Do you guys remember when Yeezys, like even with Adidas, not even with Nike, when Yeezys would release and they would be, like, you would be jumping up and down like you won the lottery if you got a pair of Yeezys for retail. Like, I remember my buddy Seth got a pair of Yeezys for retail, and I was like, what? How'd you do that, Seth? And I was just like, what in the world? Like, it doesn't happen now. It's like, what, you didn't get them for retail? How did you mess up? Like, that's the reaction now. If you somehow strike out on a pair of Yeezys, like these Yeezys are going to be 1,000,000 times easier to get than the pine green Jordan 1s that I'm trying to get tomorrow, that I'll hopefully have a video on you for tomorrow. These are gonna be way easier because I have 5 pairs and there's no way I'm getting 5 pairs of the pine green Jordans. That hurt, smashed against my shoulder. Guess I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go nurse my wound. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And until then, peace.